nothing left to do and life seems bad, or you can always turn on YouTube and watch Mac and Channel.
Hello humanoids and welcome to Mac and Channel. Today's special guest, cardboard enthusiast, the prop master.
Cardboard professional.
I think you mean curdboard?
No.
Welcome to the rest of the episode, folks! Springfield macaroni and cheese dinner, Kroger brand macaroni and cheese original, and special value macaroni and cheese dinner. Stir the macaroni into 6 cups boiling water for 7 to 10 minutes or until the macaroni is tender. Then drain. Then add a 1/4 cup margarine, a 1/4 cup 2% milk, and the contents of the sauce package. Mix well. We have 3 macaroni and cheeses that had the exact same directions. So we're gonna taste them and see if there's actually any difference in the flavor profile between these 3 macaroni and cheeses. I'm especially excited for these 2, which were the Great Value and the Springfield, because these are actually made by the same company. Let's dig in.
So you say there's milk and butter in these?
Yep, a 1/4 cup of each per box of mac and cheese.
Milk and butter.
Oh,
You didn't think this through, did you?
now Great Value is one you might recognize from the very cheap section of the grocery store. When you look at the box, it just really gives you a sense of economy. This is a very affordable macaroni and cheese. Nothing is better than like just your basic mac and cheese from the box. So Scott, did you hear about the French cheese factory that got hit by the tornado?
No.
All that was left was debris. So let's see how it compares to its brother, the Springfield version, which has a bit of a nicer box, bit of a nicer name, Springfield, kind of makes you think of green pastures. Wow. Whoa. I am shocked at the difference. Because this, I was like, oh, this is your run-of-the-mill macaroni and cheese. But now I see that it is sorely lacking, and this is your run-of-the-mill macaroni and cheese. Who knows what will happen when I eat that third one? I don't know how else to describe it, but this one just feels a bit more anemic. You know, like there's just less flavor in there. The consistency is also a bit thinner, but it's got good coloring. You know, it's kind of this nice uniform yellow. Cheese, 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 cheese. Cheese, 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 pasta. Pasta and cheese. Cheese, 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 cheese. But man, when you dig into the Springfield is so much thicker. But the Springfield is a bit more oranger. And you can actually see, like, the cheese sauce is a bit chunkier. For me personally, I like my boxed macaroni and cheeses to sort of like stand up a little, like stand out. Scott.
Yes, Britton.
I'm glad you're here and I'm not doing this provolone.
Are you sure?
I think also for the Great Value, you can kind of taste the butter. Like you can taste that the butter and the milk are doing work. They really skimped out in the flavor of the cheese powder, which just seems mean. If you have the technology to make better cheese powders, poor people deserve them too. Don't you think?
Yes, poor people deserve better cheese powders.
Prop Master 2020. So, I gotta give hats off to the Springfield. It wins over its brother. Great Value. Hey Scott.
Yes, Britton.
Scott, what's the best gift for a baby cheese lover? A camembert. It's like a teddy bear, but it's made out of cheese.
You've had enough.
You're right, Scott. Let's move on to Kroger brand. That's interesting. Here, Scott, you haven't tried the Great Value yet. Let's switch. I will say, this one, very sunny yellow. You know, I think it would fit perfectly against our backdrop in terms of colorificness.
Here's a very yellow mac and cheese.
Very yellow. Let me tell you, I think Springfield's gonna win this round. Because as good as this Kroger brand looks, like as picture perfect as it appears, it's got more relationship to the Great Value than it does the Springfield, which is deceptive because the sauce looks really thick. But then when you eat it, I don't know, there's just that sort of anemic, not as flavorfulness.
No one knows
It's
what
almost
it's
as if we took a box
like
of Springfield and a box of the Great Value and mixed them together.
to be
That
the
you
sad
would arrive
man.
at the Kroger brand. Hey Scott. Scott. What's a ghost put on his bagel? It's cream cheese. There's a certain creaminess to the Springfield that you just don't get with this Kroger brand. But I have to say, the Kroger brand, I think, looks the best. It's the most sort of appetizing shade of yellow. I think the Great Value looks a little bit like a school bus. This looks a little nice and orangey. And this one, I don't know, it's just kind of a paler color. Hey, Scott. Scott,
Yes.
do you know what Sherlock Holmes' favorite mac and cheese was?
Is nothing sacred to you?
A mental, my dear Watson.
No.
A mental! My dear Scott. I'd say, like, definitely, I think the Springfield is like, but I will say, it is a cheese, it is a macaroni and cheese that is appealing to me. Because I like my cheese sauce a little thicker, I like things a little bit creamier, but I think if you don't like really creamy macaroni and cheese, these are perfectly good mac and cheeses. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. I may be a little mad, but I think that this is sort of a sweeter cheese, while these two are definitely more a little bit on the salty side. But that's like really digging deep. Scott, are you fondue of my jokes? Some would say they're quite crafty. Well, Scott, did you enjoy reviewing macaroni and cheese today?
Slightly.
Why only slightly?
I'm lactose intolerant, so I guess you could say that you're cheddar, off without me. What?
You ruin everything, Scott.
What happened?
I don't know. I made a lot of really good cheese puns, but then Scott kind of ruined it.
And where are my toes?
Everything except my meatloaf, though. Nothing could ruin that. Right, Meatloaf? Hey everybody, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Know a mac and cheese lover? Share this channel, follow us on Instagram, and if you can, support us on Patreon.